So welcome to another midweek Wardy's Waffle. If you remember a few weeks ago, I think it was the 20th of November time, I went to Ireland with Omex Fertilisers, talking at some of the meetings and helping them. We also looked round Finnegans farm. They are on YouTube here. Omex managed to arrange a visit for us, and thank you very much for Paul Finnegan and the rest of the Finnegan family and staff for showing us round. We had a great few hours there looking around the farm and all the food products they produce in their factory. We didn't go in the factory, or we actually went in the factory, sorry, but I didn't do any recording because there's quite some innovative things in there, and just fascinating. So thank you very much, Paul and the rest of the group at the Finnegans farm for showing us round. Those of you who watch these videos will see some of Finnegans farm, what goes on, but this is the behind the scenes look. Mightily impressive. So thanks very much. Let's crack on with this, and there's about 25 minutes here behind the scenes looking at Finnegans farm. So this is the last stop in Ireland, Finnegans farm. They're on YouTube as well, so we're just going to crack on here and say hello and meet them all and have a look round. Very interesting. We're just having a discussion about markets and growing for a market, and we're going to have a real look around the farm, but interesting thoughts about what they're doing here. They're growing a lot of potatoes and packing them for food into small packs for cooking, so you can put them straight in the oven. But we're having a really interesting discussion about markets, about selling, and we should be growing everything for a market rather than growing grain and just hoping we're going to get a market to hope to sell it at the end. You can see there's a John Deere tractor here. I think that was 1922, I think, when that one was. But anyway, we'll go around, we'll look around the farm now. It's actually 1936, not 1922, but this is it. They've had even one of the big wigs from John Deere up here and sat on the seat, so interesting. So we're just having a look around the yard now. Looks a very familiar forklift there. This is into the workshop.
And at some stage we will get it back together, Andrew.
So how old is that one?
It's 93. Yeah.
And that's the first one?
Yeah, that's the first one, yeah. So that's our own original tractor, and then I had bought this in maybe 2 weeks previous, or 3 weeks previous to it, and it actually came off a potato farm outside now, which is a local potato grower as well. So it was amazing to see, and they're two 93 3650s, wide step, lasted the in there, like, so kind of a bit of saw half of them tractors. So
brilliant. And you're all John Deere, say?
Yeah, mostly all John Deere. Yeah. So we've everything from 2040 series, 20, 30s, 40s, 50 series, and the new ones as well. And that's where workshop Wednesday takes place here. Well, most Wednesdays anyway. We kind of have to. And you got how many? Did you say five fitters? Four full-time fitters. Yeah, 4 mechanics and a fitter there. Yeah. We've some of them are apprentice selected.
Yeah.
But what we'd like to do, we kind of recruit through our channel as well, and that's probably the biggest thing of the channel. What the channel has brought to us. Now we have obviously social media platform now that we can do other things with it as well. So we've a lot of the products, we might go online with some products as well because we're producing the food as well.
Yeah. So how many yards have you got?
So this is the main yard we're in here. This is where we'll say all the packing and the things and the factory's built here. If you kind of look, we'll say that one, which is you're looking south there.
Yes.
There's another yard up the road there. That's all our hay and straw.
Yeah.
And then opposite that, then we have a cattle yard for calving the cows. And then up further again, then we have another yard where we actually house all the cows there. It's a slag unit, so we're kind of moving around.
Right. And you're doing roughly, what you say, 3,000 acres?
Yeah. So we're farming 3,000 acres. We'll say over probably 3 counties here at the minute. And
Brilliant. And we were talking in there about markets. Very interesting, your views, what you think about markets and selling and growing for a market rather than just growing grain and hoping you're going to sell it.
Well, probably for years we've been just growing as growers growing and then probably taking whatever price comes. So now we're kind of looking at it slightly different. We'll say we're going to have our contracts that before we actually will plant, we have them catered for, so we know exactly where we're going, because it's a very high value crop now, especially potato growing, and you can't get it wrong. I know the grain end of things, and it can fluctuate, and we're on more markets, and it's very hard to dictate. But it's a tougher one now to kind of to know where you're going with price. But
it is.
Things, it's just the way it is at the minute.
So it's a packaging shed for everything. This is all.
Yeah, it's all racked out there for packaging. So, and obviously coming into the busy period of the year now, it's Christmas, and we kind of have to stock up to make sure that we've nothing left that we need, so it's all.
What will eventually happen in here, this shed will just become racked out fully. This was originally our sprout shed where we were grading our Brussels sprouts and storing a bit of machinery. Then obviously we lived next door, so we moved everything in there. COVID came, and then bang, we needed to buy in bulk because we needed to make sure we had guaranteed supply into the retailer. So that's where we started to whack out this, and we kind of continued on the trend of buying in bulk. So you can see that's why it's full. So we need a bit more racking.
When you go into the pack house, you'll see where they all go eventually. It'll just take you a bit of time to...
So what's your oil there?
Sunflower oil, that's what we use for our fryers in the kitchen.
You don't ever use rape oil or a mixture?
We used to find that you left a taint on the product. Now they say that's gone out of it, but
and it's probably what, and it's
we're tied down with our specs.
Yeah.
Because we used to grow whole rape, the high oleic, low linolenic, and that's different because we supply to via McDonald's, and McDonald's cook in the whole rape with they mix it with sunflower oil.
You see, we'd be tied now. We can't just change an ingredient like that. It would take roughly around 8 months for us to get our
through the specs.
Right, got you.
Because you have your label, and you have your spec online, and then you have to do all your nutritionals, your shelf lives.
It's not what to be. So that's why
they're all insulated, 100 mil.
Yeah, 100
that's 4 inches.
On them and sectional doors.
What's your fertilising regime?
Yeah, so instead of having a roller door here, you can see how
They're a fantastic door, actually.
it goes up and folds up and goes up into the roof. You can just see it there. And there's the tracking. Because you have a job to get roller doors insulated, so that's why you have sort of an up and over door like that.
Yeah. But now all the Scottish seed, well, I'm sure Brexit stop all that. Christmas now, the sprouts are coming in, so this is a roller type grader which just puts them into 2 or 3 different sizes.
What's that, for sprouts?
Yeah, Brussels sprouts. Yeah. So they'll all come in these sprout boxes here. They're kind of a full fill box that no sprouts in the house. They're different than a potato box.
Yeah.
And the boys are out harvesting there at the minute, so another couple of hours they'll come in here, they'll put the box in through the grader, take out the small ones into the dollars, and they go from the dollars then into the fridges. And the fridges, then we pack them out then as need be. Like, so.
Probably wouldn't say now, but you might get back out. Wait.
No.
So what's this at 175 Puma? Sorry, say again.
Yeah, I know you have the new shiny sprayer there, nothing. We can't afford those. We can't afford those, no. So we have to go
I can't unless I get mates rates. So that's
we have to go with the trail sprayer. So we've 2 Langpils and we've Self-Propelled Bargain as well.
.240 CVX Puma. Case combine at the back. Just see through there. Let's have a run round. Just get through here. Parahara combination drill, and so we've got a class combine. Can't see what model that is. We'll see in a minute. 7240 case. It's a 6700 Lexion. 2 trail sprayers, he's just said. There we go. That's for the slug pellets.
Yeah. So we're still putting pellets out in Brussels sprouts.
It's doing what?
Putting pellets out in our Brussels sprouts.
Oh, right,
It's not empty. So we do, at the minute we're out every 10 days.
Bring them off, take them off the lorries.
Yeah.
They go directly on into boxes there and into the fridges. They'll all be labelled, so they'll have.
So what temperature is it in here?
3.5.
3.5.
Yeah, 3.5 in here.
3.5
so
degrees.
They could stay for.
Yeah, so we'll have a quick look here at potatoes.
That's
See here.
in their normals, in their state there. A little bit of muck in them actually helps to keep them, preserve them a little bit.
Yeah.
They're fine with the colour. Yeah. So once
These are reds?
These are all rooster, yeah.
What variety?
Rooster.
Rooster, right.
Yeah. So most of potatoes grown, 70% of potatoes are rooster now.
Are they?
Yeah.
Well,
for what we do here. So that's a headland box, or maybe that's a tramline box. It was just open left. Because that's all you can do to it.
So what will you do to get this off?
Will it run through the
grader and
that will all
that'll just drop off. Yeah.
You'd be surprised. Like that would have been completely stuck to it. But now that has dried off, it goes through the grader. And you'll find actually with the muck on them, they'll be so red underneath them.
Yeah.
The muck does.
You can see that.
Yeah, you can see that.
Yeah.
So we're gone.
Right, we've got to go. A lot of potato boxes. I was just saying this one's here, Paul. What are these? This is the ones that.
Yeah, well, you see the girls up
Yeah.
there inspecting that, and these are the second grade. Anything that they can visually see a defect, they will take it out. Now, it still might be a slight mud, but it still has a second before the process. We can take it out.
So you can use these.
We can use that again. Yeah.
You see here, there's some of the cuts.
Yeah, so like at that one,
Yeah.
years ago that would be stock feed, but now we can bring in, we can wash it, run it through the peeler, and you're still going to get probably 70% that per day.
Yeah.
It's going to, it's not going to be thrown out.
Yeah.
We're finding a lot this year that we have a lot of these.
Yeah.
And these are what they call growth cracks, and it's really wet because it was so
It grows
wet.
too- grows
so
too
dry.
quick.
Yeah, it goes too quick, so it gets an abundance of water.
Yeah.
When they be those big showers, it tries to move on, and it can't kind of handle it.
No.
So we get a lot of growth cracks, and in
Yeah.
some farms we have a lot of kind of.
Is that box going in? We'll just see if the box is good. So the boxes are tipped in at this end. They're put on. So the box is put on there with the forklift.
Yeah.
That traps it, and it lifts it up. So you just have to help it.
Sometimes the boxes are heavy this year.
Yeah, because extra soil. So that then lifts it up. Tips it very gently. You've got to handle potatoes really gently. So you see there's a lid on there to completely stop them coming out at the minute. And then that door will open in a second and let the potatoes dribble out. Just see there. So that box is totally upside down now. There you are, you can just see that's opened. Then there are the potatoes in there. They've stopped it at the minute. We'll just have a quick look up here. Sorry, just zoom out. Are they all right if I go up there? Are they all right if I go up there?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they'll be all right.
They'll probably stop then because some of the boxes are really dirty. As you
Yeah,
can
see, there's a lot of soil on
a lot
there.
of soil on that, and they'll just have to stop them. We're
Yeah.
trying to,
Yeah.
because we're waiting on maybe more potatoes to come in. We're working on these boxes now. But you're right, we probably should leave them another bit longer
Yes.
and let them dry out. But unfortunately, that they need to get into the fridge. They need to kind of dry out again, so we kind of have to run them. Lot of waste this year.
Yes, yeah.
Because of we're getting a lot of this, we're getting a lot of muck.
Yeah, look
it
at
could be maybe on the head and that like that. Something just to take that away from it.
Yeah.
This one there would have been a rot that probably was lying in water. Water damage.
That's just rotten.
Just rotten.
Yeah.
So it gets there.
So they're the good ones there. So we'll go back out and have a look round, further look round the yard. We're just talking about the wet and the weather, and we've had a bad time in England with the wet. You have here.
Yeah, we're no different. Yeah, I mean we're still we probably half a potato crop out, so we've nearly got to 200 acres to dig yet.
And will you get them or not?
We're not quite sure. We're given a good week this week. Maybe next week we might try ahead again. But we're on heavy clays around here, and we just physically the machine won't stay up in the ground, and we can't sieve it as well. So I think we're doing no more harm by being out. So we're just going to have to pull it over our heads, and maybe hopefully the weather will stabilise a little bit, and we'll get back out again.
German Shepherd there. You see, I've got one as well.
We have not now. Well, that's Bruce, and Bruce had. There was two of them here on the farm. Unfortunately, another one passed on. But Bruce is. Come on.
Look at him.
Once you see Deers go back, he thinks it's a bit of fun going on.
Oh.
Today has come in here. We have
So this is after the shed we've just been in?
Yeah, so once they come out of the fridges, we can do two things with them. We have to bring them back to temperature.
Yeah.
So we have a warm, and we call it a warm and fridge. It's kind of contradictory.
Yes.
But yeah, we bring them up to the 10 or 11 degrees. Now it's okay this time of year, but as the winter comes in, they will get colder.
This looks quite new.
Yeah, we have a brand new tongue. It's a box tipper we bought in. The other one was fine. It was a Herbert one, but
as again, I think Tong there from Lincolnshire.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So we bought it off Kevin Woods with the local dealer here, so we bought it off him. But we went with one of these is because it has a shaking system in it as well. So it's able to shake. Some of the boxes, the older boxes, have crossbars in them, and the bidets get stuck in them. So we end up coming back and with a couple of bidets we left.
Yeah.
So yeah, we bought a new. Well, it's a reconditioned washer. We had a 3 metre one, and we've gone to 4 metre. So it's a 4 metre washer, has a clean system on it as well. And
you can see there the water coming out.
Yeah. So we have.
So it's how many times does this go round? It's cleaned and then reused again?
No. So really, we have our own well on here on site. So what we do is we pump from here over to the plant. So we've a recycling plant over there, a treatment plant where we treat hollow water, and it goes back to percolation again. Because we have such a big supply of well water, we just pump direct, just in case there ever would have been a problem.
Yeah.
We just don't.
So here then we've got these are
your varieties. So we will pack for Dun storage. You'll see it's all private label, so it's all in their packs. They're kind of a Kershpinks would be an old variety, an old Irish variety.
So that's
our Board Via quality shirt, so we have to be all that.
Yeah.
And then you'll have a label here on the bottom of it.
Yeah.
And the label corresponds down to that label will follow it from
everywhere.
So it follows it right there. And as you can see, all the packaging is done here. These are 3 packs. These are Premier grade. Again, they're all rooster. You'll find that the sizes will be, that's a 4 kilo pack.
That's 4 kilos.
People have kind of moved on to these.
Yes.
So we're probably selling the same units but in a smaller pack size.
Got you, I know what you mean.
That's really all that's happened here. They are traditional. They used to be 10 kilo, and now it's 7.5 kilo pack.
Yeah.
And it's probably the way consumers gone that they want something a bit handier to put in the box.
Got you. So we've just come through into next door where they're packing them up there. So this is new?
This is new, yeah. We put a new weir in last year. It just gives a facility there that we can put an upmatic stitch on each side of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the way it is. So we can do smaller bags this side, and on the far side then we just do a bigger bag size. But yeah, it's a fantastic machine, I have to say.
The bag comes in, it's formed into a bag there, then the potatoes are dropped into it. Knit together, and then comes out the bottom. Look there.
We do sell through our own brand of bags.
Ah, right, that's your own bag. Yeah.
Then the whole process it opens the bag like that to fill it, and then it does that, and then 2 different things come in here, and it closes the bag back like that. It runs it through the stitcher, and then you dig it out.
So that's the process through there. Just showing us there, this is the sprout packing line. We've got some here.
When Irish sprouts them,
yeah.
They just load up into the multi-headed squares, down into the nets there, puts the nets on it. The net comes in a roll.
Right.
The clippers then just clip it then.
Got you. That's the site map of the farm. Brilliant.
on the peeler. They go into a process. Unfortunately, you can't go into that, but in there.
So this is just for the second grade, and then they go through here into the building next door. Yeah.
So you can see there the legs of the big one, the split one.
Yeah.
Big boy.
Few blemishes on them, but still.
Few blemishes, yeah.
Yeah.
But still perfect leg.
Yeah. So Paul, we've just had a fantastic visit in your kitchen. We're going the other way.
We're going the other way. We're going the other way.
We've just had a fantastic look at the factory.
We've been told to go the other way.
We've been told the other way. So we've had a fantastic look in the factory, all the different products you produce.
Yeah.
And this overlay of this photo I'm putting on now is just an example of all the products. And I didn't count on that board, but you must have 15, 20 different products.
We're currently at 25, would you believe it, Andrew? Yeah, there's some of those come in big trays and small trays, but there's 25 different lines, and we will probably go to maybe we've another 5 after Christmas.
So what we've just seen all the products packaging. You can see by this overlay the label and everything. I'm just going to mention to you, saw in one of my videos a week or two ago about the misuse of a label or product was said it was British and it wasn't. And again, those new viewers of the channel, this is what I've featured and was sent to me by a viewer of the channel. You can see mislabeling, I suppose we'd call it.
Yeah.
How does that happen? How do we get in England food that says British on the bag? It's got the Red Tractor logo on it, yet the product is from Italy.
Yeah, well, I suppose there is a bit of a shortage probably of different veg comes, of all veg, I should say, in supermarkets, and unfortunately, it shouldn't be happen. I don't know why. I mean, it's all regulatory there. I mean, you have all these people in place, Red Tractor in place, same as we the board be approved here as well. So it's actually their job to make sure that what's on shelf is actually.
But the thing is, we have it all the time in England. There is so many products that we see that people find that are not what the label says they are, and yet. So there's something failing, isn't there, for it to keep happening?
There is, of course, yeah. No, there's definitely. I don't know. I mean, I don't know the answers to it.
I understand.
Don't get me wrong.
But if that happened here, if you had the wrong product in a pack here or the wrong label, what would happen? I mean,
I've never seen it happen here. I wouldn't like to think what would happen if it did. I say Board B would be down on our case, and it probably would never happen again. But look at, I just don't know. I can't speak for the UK, but. It certainly doesn't. I don't think it happens here. I've never seen any cases of that, and probably because maybe Board B are just.
But your checks here, you have.
Yeah, but our checks, you can see the meticulous checks that we're going through.
I've been blown away by it.
Yeah. I mean, it goes from one to the other, and it just doesn't happen. So we make sure it certainly doesn't. It doesn't happen here anyway. Yeah. And I hope that everyone else that's producing food or anything like that.
And lastly, I was going to say, how come you're not 25 stone?
Well,
look here. I was lucky fit as a butcher's.
Yeah, well, I was lucky enough maybe to be slim build anyhow. Hopefully, come through hard work, a little bit of exercise,
and your sort of average day. What time do you get up?
Well, we would it depend on the digging. When we would be harvesting now, 6 o'clock, 6:30, we get up. It can run on then to maybe 11, 12 o'clock. I could maybe do a double shift or anything. So I mean, like that's farmers.
This is at night.
This is at night time. Yeah. So we would walk in. The crew here, we probably will double shift in around Christmas time because it's a very busy period of the year, and I will be on call all the time there. But look, I don't mind. I'm only up the road. I'm only living up the road. I don't know far to get out of bed anyway.
Paul's just said down here there's about 16 Finnegans living on this road.
Yeah. We're full of Finnegans there. I mean, so you surely get one of them somewhere or the night anyway.
And how many people have you got here? How many people employ on the whole farm and the factory and everything?
Yeah, the factory, there's over 70 people here employed, which will probably go up to 100 around Christmas time because we will get extra staff in. So it's a big it's a lot of people here, but
it's absolutely brilliant.
They're all doing a fantastic job, and without them we couldn't survive.
I can see that. But thank you. I've absolutely been blown away by it and loved it the whole time we've had with you this morning. And so thank you for taking us round. And when you come to England, come to the farm.
Oh, definitely will. I'd be always following you on YouTube there. So it's great. It's great to make a follow YouTube,
isn't it? Great to meet us. And of course, Paul, the Finnegans Farms, well on YouTube, got lots of viewers as well, and it's great to see and have a behind the scenes look at this because I like most to look at your videos and see what goes on to get a behind the scenes look. It's fantastic. So thank you, Paul, ever so much.
Thanks, Andrew.
So that was it. Hope you enjoyed that. I thoroughly enjoyed the visit, and again, thank you to everybody there at Finnegans Farm and Paul for talking to it as sort of in depth and really honest, deep discussion. So thank you very much for that. Really enjoyed the visit, and any of you, of course, when you're over in England, please give us a shout and call by here. We'll be welcome. You'll be welcome. We would love to see you. Anyway, that's it for this midweek update. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see see you New Year's Eve. Hope we've all had a great Christmas. Weather's raining yet again. Anyway, let's crack on now, and we'll see you next time.